Welcome back to Two Idiots Talk About Food.
Yeah.
This is approved for all audiences. I am fucking Tim Benteen, and to the left of me, we got the spooky little sailor, Chase the Cheese Newport.
Welcome back, everybody, to the #1 garage podcast show where we talk about burritos.
Yay. Jess, you want to tell me what we're doing this week?
Guys, this week is our last Happy Halloween. This is our last spooktacular of the month, and we are going to be, it was up to you guys. We put it to a fan vote, but we decided on the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it today. We're doing it live. Well, not live, but yeah, we're doing it. But before we get into a little something like that, we got a little bit of business to take care of.
Time for the business?
Yeah, I do. If you want to find us at Proof for All Audience on Instagram there, we fucking do polls occasionally, but you guys voted on this one. Yeah, we post pictures and shit of what we're doing currently. You can find all the same things on Proof for All at Twitter. If you're not watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit the fucking sub.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Go do it. That'd be great. We're almost to 80 fucking subskis. We're really trying to get to 100. That'd be fucking swell if you could help out the cause. If you like to listen to shit on the road, at work, at the gym, fucking tongue punching your sister, buzzsprout.com, you'll find everything there, including links to everything I just fucking said.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, do you have daddy issues? Then this is the pod for you. Come on, join us.
Please.
Good job on the biz.
I felt a little rusty, honestly.
Now did it.
Yeah. I feel like I got a trout.
I do.
Is it the same one as me?
No.
You go ahead and go ahead and shout.
Well, now I'm nervous that it's the same.
Is it who we talked about already once?
Probably is. So
then you go ahead. You go ahead.
Is it Young Sean?
Yeah.
Shout out Young Sean, FIFA master. Appreciate you.
Dude, fucking Muff of the Week. He subscribed to the working through it. Ugh.
Fight through that. You're stronger than the chilada.
Woo! Same day, sub to the Instagram and the YouTube.
Wow, it's almost like someone probably pressured him into doing it. I also have another shout out. It happens to be another colleague, Lacey. Shout out. I know you're tuning in now. I think you just subscribed or you're learning how to subscribe to YouTube channels. You'll get there. Okay, there's nothing in this world that can stop you from subscribing.
Yeah, if you need help to learn how to subscribe, I'll send you a link to YouTube video.
Yeah. Thank you. I do appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
And that's real talk.
What'd you say your name was?
Lacey.
Lacey. Hey. Thank you, Lacey.
Yeah. She was the one that said, she was like, I think it'd be fun to meet him.
Was she the pot store lady?
And I was like, do you like getting burped on?
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
I didn't say that. I'm just joking.
Gaseous Maximus. Yeah.
Gaseous Clay. We've probably done that.
Gaseous Clay. That's a pretty good one. Yeah. So what's new, dude? What'd you fucking munch on yesterday?
Oh, dude, you ever put a whole can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup into the pot, and then you're cooking it, but you're like, I don't want to wait for this slop to get hot. So I kind of took it out a little bit lukewarm. And I'm not going to lie to you. I sometimes like food that's supposed to be hot, not as hot as you're supposed to enjoy it.
Now, do you deconstruct your soup like you do other meals?
No, but thank you for touching. Well, I do deconstruct a lot. So I get about a third or halfway through a burger.
Yeah.
Top comes off the bottom, and I kind of fold them up.
Oh yeah, I guess you do start.
I start normal,
whole, and then the clothes start coming off mid meal.
Yeah. So anyway, I had cold chicken noodle soup. It was awful.
Did you? Did you have any bread accoutrement to go with it?
With the Campbell slop?
Yeah. Did you have a little sponge sop for your soups?
No, I pretty much put it in a bowl.
Yep.
Slurped it down Vietnam style.
In a tree. Okay.
And it was lukewarm. And you know what though? I'm gonna die on that hill that I think sometimes cold next day stuff brings out some different
flavors.
I think it brings out some different flavors, and the #1 flavor is time. It doesn't take that long to pull something out of the fridge and shove it down my face.
I remember your mom getting like so fucking pissed that you would just like eat rotisserie chicken out of the fridge. Yeah. Warm it up, Chase. Dude. What the fuck are you doing?
She'd be like, she'd be like, you want some chili?
Dude, she would get so mad.
And she'd start heating it up, and I'd be like, all right, that's plenty. I don't need it bubbling. She's like, it needs to be served hot, honey, like getting pissed off. And I'm like, I'll just eat it. Heat the fucking chili, Chase. Like it was a. Get out of the kitchen. We were fighting about the temperature on my fucking noodles.
Oh, dude, she would get fucking heated though.
And I can't say she's wrong. I feel like I'm probably the.
If you left the fridge door open like a second too long. Oh yeah, glory days, dude.
Miss it.
That house was fucking sweet.
Miss getting in
too.
fights at the G Street house.
Yeah.
Shout out Washugal. Washugal was on fire this last week.
Oh yeah, scary times.
Anybody out there? Hope you stayed safe and you didn't lose any trees.
Yeah, dude, fucking scary shit. But I think I don't think there was any major like property damage to like residential areas, as far as I know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It was just all the woods where I grew up riding motorcycles and such.
Yeah. What else were you doing in those woods?
Shooting guns.
Do you? Yeah, that's what you do out there.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember sneaking off? This won't offend our parents at all. You remember sneaking off into the woods when we were kids? Speaking of woods, because we're talking about Blair Witch Project. And
Tread lightly.
well, I'm talking about doing like trying chewing tobacco for the first time.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I got some fucking peach skull.
yeah. I used to have like a rock and a hole that I would like hide my shit in.
And all the other fellas, I feel like, got the hang of it pretty quickly. And boy, I'd put a little dab in that lip, and it was just a fucking fight all day. I was Kathy Najimy from fucking Hocus Pocus. Hey guys, am I doing it right?
You would have a weird fucking voice.
To talk to, I'd go home. Chase, is there anything in your mouth? No, I like cold soup. Shut up.
1,000%, dude.
No, thank you.
Oh man, yeah.
Are you supposed to swallow it?
I did a lot.
I knew pretty quick that chew wasn't for me.
Oh man,
I better switch to a pack a day.
if not more.
Clean this up.
God, chewing's gross, but boy howdy, is it a good time.
I remember it giving a big kick.
Dude. Yeah, hold on to that bucking Bronca, because yeah, dude, she's moving.
Our good pal Kyle and I used to say we were going to go fishing down on like the Washougal River Road, or Washougal River down by where I lived.
Lower Hathaway.
And we would just snag a couple of my brother had, for some reason, like 60 fucking Garcia Veja cigars.
Oh yeah,
I mean, an ungodly
he had like
amount.
the display box.
Yeah. And so we'd like snag a couple of those because they'd last us forever. And we pretended like we liked them because it was being naughty. And then we actually started catching a shit ton of fish.
Yeah.
We're like, I don't know what to do with everything.
Bashing suckerfish with a rock and shit.
That one.
Yeah.
Kyle was really good about like, he knew how to take the hook out properly and get the fish back in the water and give a little pat on the back and give it some more, kind word. Hey, good job. You'll get bigger and we'll do this again. One dude fucking chewed us out.
Like a guy down there?
Yeah. He's like, hey.
Oh, probably because
you can't just these are, and like, we're not keeping them, dude.
yeah.
And I got an airsoft gun in my pocket. I will light you up.
I think I was licensed. I think.
I wasn't.
I'm sure Kyle was.
I was licensed to carry an airsoft gun.
Yeah. Dude, we had some fucking pretty wild airsoft fucking wars at your house.
Dude, that was fucking World War II zone down there. Like rocks on a beach.
Normandy? Mark Normandy. Look at you, dude. I don't have a new award for you.
I'll get thinking.
It's my good pen.
How would he write trivia without his good pen? But yeah, I don't know where. What'd you have for dinner?
What did we do last night? We reheated some pizza.
How hot did you reheat it?
350, about 15 minutes.
Too good for some cold pie?
Well, Grace was getting home late, and I stayed up late to nibble on some fucking grindage with the babe, dude.
Oh, dude. Slurp and saw with the gal?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was a good time. They have pretty decent salads over there at the Palm Murph. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're real pink and gross.
Oh, yeah.
Which is yeast, if you didn't know that.
No, it's not.
It's fucking icky.
Is that, you know what? Okay.
Yeah, put that in your back pocket and sit on a cake.
I want to, but I don't think I'm gonna.
No?
No.
All right. Okay.
Maybe next episode.
Fucking, I don't know what we're doing for dinner tonight. I don't know. Fucking the squirrels have been going nuts over here, dude.
Oh,
we have a couple of plumpkins out on the stoop there.
Nice.
And they've just been fucking digging holes in them. We had a fucking, an ear of corn from, we went to the pumpkin patch like, I don't know, a week ago.
Yeah.
And we got one of the fancy ones with the The fun corn, colored corn.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Native American corns, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I was good. I said the right words. They took it off of the fucking the stoop. What do we call it here? Why do I keep going to stoop?
It's a stoop.
The porch.
Porch, stoop, yeah.
Yeah, they like totally ate all of it.
The squirrels did?
There's no remnants of this ear of corn.
I wonder, like, are they putting little holes in the pumpkin to nibble on it or to fuck it?
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a squirrel quick. I've seen a squirrel dick. I don't know why I would have seen a squirrel dick.
Yeah. Oregon Zoo, shout out. What do squirrel dicks look like?
They're probably adorable.
Well, they also have corkscrew cocks.
Oh, dude, cat wieners? Not a good time.
Dude.
Barbosa. Yeah.
You got any vacations coming up next year?
I took Halloween off. Does that count?
You took next Halloween off or this upcoming one?
Oh, are you asking if I'm doing anything exciting?
You traveling anywhere in the next 18 months?
No, we don't do a whole lot. I mean, well, we usually go to the beach in July for our honeymoon.
Yeah.
I always call it a honeymoon, too, our anniversary.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Both beautiful moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark side of the moon.
Oh. That's a pretty good name for an adult film.
Yeah.
Oregon Zoo, chime in. Would you watch that porn? Just love a callback.
I love a callback too. No. You going anywhere? Is that why you brought it up? You got something cool?
I have always like 4 travel plans I want to accomplish, and then none of them do. But I need to get the truth of the spaghetti here is that I need to get out to Minnesota. I need to go visit. My dad moved out there, and I need to go visit. But it's just, I get, X amount of paid days to not be at work, and then I don't give a shit about the Great Lakes.
You might once you get there.
Yeah.
Do you like water? Like, does that interest you in like a travel situation?
I do like water.
Yeah.
You mean like a cruise?
No, fuck a cruise.
Just like seeing nice.
Yeah. Like a body of water to me is like, fuck yes. Like if it's a lake or if it's a river or even a creek, like, yeah, I want to go to that for sure.
Did you know Indiana has one of the nicest beaches in America?
I had no idea.
Because of the fucking Great Lakes have their own beaches.
Yeah. They look pretty cool. I've been watching some travel YouTube people that have like old Winnebago.
Yeah.
It looks pretty fucking neat.
My idea of traveling is just I want to go to like Venezuela and be scared the whole time and then fall in love.
That's a movie right there.
If you're listening and you're a Venezolana y quieres vivir conmigo here en los Estados Unidos, llamarme, baby.
I did virtually walk in on your Spanish class.
I take a one-on-one Spanish class every Saturday morning, and every Saturday morning that I'm not hungover. And Tim,
can you like just not?
I've canceled.
Yeah. Do they still charge you for that?
And I get a little bit like how you used to call in sick.
Oh, like my asshole is on fire. My dad's dead.
Hey, Comcast is out here working on my internet. My mom's got blockage. Fuck. I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Like the most insane lie you don't have to make. Yeah.
Anyway, Tim called and I turned it on for a second because I thought it would be funny, and then it was like I'm mid conversation. I'm like, this is stupid. And I just hung up.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
I'm not gonna make you watch. I tried to wave by. Like, sorry.
I saw it.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna like say Lo Siento loudly, but I was like, that's just gonna confuse everybody.
Yeah. I understand that.
Dude, have you tried to get a Happy Meal again?
No.
Me either.
No.
I think they're like sold out. They do have the fucking what are they called now? Trick or treat baskets. Which I don't know why I want one.
The little plastic tub.
Yeah, it's like a little jack-o'-lantern with it's like I always get green and orange confused in my head. Really? I know the color, but I always say it backwards.
Oh, wow.
It's green. I have to like really think about it.
Do you guys get
No. I'm just gonna ask you.
I had a punchline to it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, try again.
Do you guys get any trick or treaters here? Or is it just squirrels fucking? But it's not gonna have the same gravitas.
Sorry, it's a lot of squirrels fucking. We're probably gonna hear some banging on the roof here pretty soon.
From the squirrels?
Yeah, they've been trotting around as I was setting all this shit up this morning.
That's a pretty good opening.
Cheater trotter. Oh, we did watch some Cheaters today.
Hadn't seen it.
And if you've ever seen Cheaters, boy, howdy, is it a program. Joey Greco busting fucking people down.
Did you sleep with your friend's mother?
Yeah, we got that one. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Your sister doing backdoor?
Gail. What an unattractive name.
Yeah.
You know
Sorry,
Gales?
Gail.
Oh, shit. I know one, too. I know two, actually. Cut that.
Happy Halloween, folks.
Oh, yeah, we
Happy
did
Halloween.
the small amount of decor. The lovely lady did that for us today.
Now, did you guys have to look through candy when you were a kid? Like, there was that...
Fuck no. My mom might have, but, like, even then I was like, I'll figure it out when it's in my mouth. I'll spit it. It's fine.
Yeah. Dude, I'm pretty sure one time I went to Prune Hill, and I think it was Prune Hill, backside of Ritzy Camas neighborhood here out in our neck of the woods. And I feel like I was given a dollar bill a couple of times, which is fucking baller.
That's pretty sweet.
Hey, you'll never live here. Here's a box, son.
We used to go to my dentist's house. Yeah, a toothbrush and floss. Like, fucking, I don't know what you're doing, but come on. This is one day I can fuck around.
And they were right.
Yeah, this shit's pretty bad. Actually, it's pretty
better.
Okay now.
We're being adult about it lately.
28 years of pretty extreme neglect.
Yeah. Yeah. Not any kids listening out there.
Yeah, take care of your
Chili
chompers.
can be cold and take care of your teeth.
Chili can't be... Dude, Frito pie, pretty all right.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
I put sour cream on everything.
Oh, I did go... I picked up some grocery at the gas station. They got some thick dick fucking sour cream, dude.
We talking Daisy?
No, it was a brand I had never heard of.
Yeah.
But it was like ice cream, dude.
Oh.
Like, it was so thick.
Cottage Farms Chunky Cheese. This is cheese product flavored cottage cheese product sour cream.
Why do they call it cottage cheese?
It's because it's with a D, cottaged.
Oh, interesting.
And cottaged cheese is them thick, chunky, thick stuff.
Interesting.
I like cottage
cheese
cheese.
is pretty good.
I started to dislike it when kids would start putting fucking fruit in it.
It looks unappealing, but I think a peach in there is pretty okay.
I like cold pasta and I like regular cottage cheese, which would be my rapper name. I think I've done this on here before.
Cottage cheese?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was looking up something today. I shouldn't even bring it up. I don't remember anything about it to talk about it.
It's a dangerous game to start with your words.
It was like I was looking up something about this movie, the movie we're doing next week, and it was like a rapper's name, and I'm like, that is so dumb. I should stop talking about it because I don't have the punchline.
You don't remember
for
the
it.
name?
I don't. I could take 17 minutes and look at my search history and still probably not find it. But.
Little Xanax. Little Xanny. Well, I think it's time in the show we hear from one of our colleagues back east.
Back east? Would it be the fucking
Phil?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this week's new segment is going to look a little bit different. We decided, as this is the last week of Halloween, we wanted to just each pull a couple of movies that we each watch every Halloween season, or maybe that stands out to us as just some fun Halloween flicks. I think we got Tim up first here.
Oh, yeah, it appears that we do. So I stumbled across this one a couple years back now, The Last Exorcism. I guess there's a sequel, and like there's a 2 and a 3, which I haven't seen. But I thought this was going to be really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny to begin with, and then it ends like, oh shit, really fucking cool. It came out in 2010. Eli
Okay.
Roth produced it. I like Eli. He does a lot of cool shit.
Nice.
I wrote down where you can watch it.
I fuck with that poster.
It's pretty scare. It's really like woodsy, and basically the pastor is a con man.
Ooh.
Like about exorcisms, and this family calls him to exorcise a demon, and then shenanigans ensue. Pretty fucking fun.
Wow.
Yeah, 2010. It's on Peacock right now. So if you want to watch something kind of different and kind of like Blair Witchy, it's like mockumentary style.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, fucking do it on Peacock.
Okay. All right.
Jace, what do you got for us?
Yeah. So usually around this time of year, I will throw on the Leonardo DiCaprio Shutter Island. This is directed by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, I forgot it was.
I think this thing is a gem of a movie from start to finish. I mean, the end is a little, well, the end is like a discussion topic about like, I think it's pretty clear the ending. I mean, I guess I'm not going to get all the way into it, but the ending is basically, does he know he's crazy and just wants to fucking be done with it, or he is actually like back in the loop of like none of this happened? Which, it's a fucking fun time.
When did that one come out? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Oh, I should know, but I want to say like between 2009 and 2011, that range is probably about right. Mark Ruffalo's great in this.
Oh, I love Marky.
Leo delivers a fucking great performance. I mean, I watched this again literally like 2 nights ago, and I've seen it a bunch. And every time I watch it, I feel like I get you know what's going to happen, but it's so fun getting there, and you're just fucking on board.
Do you notice other things?
I think so.
Maybe not every time, but
I try and pay more. Yeah, I think I do. Like the conversations he has with the people that are imaginary or otherwise that are real, and like how the guards treat him. And like it's like every time you go back and watch that, you can pick up like okay, well, who knows? Does he know right there? Is he? I don't know. It's just a fun fucking time. So I would highly recommend that. I should know what this is on. It's on might have been on Flix.
I'm going to look really quick.
Sure.
Can you talk for another second?
I can, yeah. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think of this, and then what you thought of the ending. Does Andrew Latis know that he's Andrew Latis and murdered his wife after she brutally murdered their children? Or is he a U.S. Marshal and he needs to get off this godforsaken rock?
The goddamn rock, dude.
Did you find it?
Almost there.
Yeah, I really like this movie.
I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Just watch. If you just Google something really quick, tells you right where the fuck everything is. You can stream it on Prime Video, or you can rent it like anywhere. It's also on Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus is where I saw it.
Epix, DirecTV, if you have Showtime. I think Epix is free, if I remember right, but you gotta watch the fucking ads.
Nice.
So if you got shit to do that day and you only got fucking 2 hours, don't watch it with fucking ads. We've learned that the hard way.
Yes, we have.
I think I got one more for. Oh yes, Cabin Fever, dude. If you haven't seen this fucking thing, it's really, really, really fun. I picked it up the month or two ago on the DVD. Bonus features are hilarious. Like, there's one that's like family mode, and it's just like 30 seconds of the kids like driving in a car, and then it ends. And then they have like girlfriend mode that like takes out all the gory shit, which I think is actually real. I didn't play it, but pretty fun. But a lot of behind the scenes shit too. In 2002, Eli Roth, really fucking fun. Pretty fucking funny, but also pretty gory too.
Wait, is Eli Roth the same guy as The Last Exorcism?
He produced He was a producer on that film.
Yeah.
But he wrote and directed this one.
So I have a question because my brother sent a bunch of really good Halloween recommendations, one of which I have to see if his login works, but I really want to watch it called Deadstream. I like the premise of that, and I liked the trailer, but I wanted to know like what the ratio of like laughs to scares in Cabin Fever is. 50-50.
I would say, well, it starts off pretty funny, and then things get like subtly funny.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like tropey, but knows it is.
I like that.
It's just like a bunch of kids in a cabin that all contract a disease, and then things start to fucking happen.
Sure.
But it's written in a way that, like, everyone has their own role, and they kind of divert from that kind of. I don't know. Watch it. It's fucking good time. I think I wrote down where you can find that, too. Let me see. Or it's probably at your local Goodwill on the shelf. Peacock. That's on the...
So many.
No.
Peacock
Just
pluses.
kidding. Just kidding. That was The Last Exorcism.
Oh.
Roku.
Okay.
TV with ads. Yeah. Fun shit.
Nice.
Is there anything else you watch, but not like maybe every year? I don't watch those every year, but...
Yeah, I have one more on the list.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. I really like this movie. I could probably fully understand if this was not your cup of tea, but I think they do a good job of setting the vibe for Sleepy Hollow and the Legend of the Headless Horseman. It's starring Johnny Depp, Christina Ricci, I'm guessing.
I think it's Ricci.
Ricci, okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
And fucking Christopher Walken as the Headless Horseman.
Is he in there?
Yeah, he's the Headless Horseman. They like file his, he's got like filed teeth in it.
I need to watch this one again.
I like it. I think they do a good job of like, it's kind of silly, but also creepy with the Tim Burton vibe. And for someone who doesn't really like Tim Burton vibey stuff, this one seems to land for me. So that's another one I'll usually put on All Hallows Eve. Oh, yeah.
Is there like a playlist you listen to? Like, do you have spooky tunes for this time of year?
No, Blackmore's Night, Richie Blackmore, like fall time.
Yeah, sure.
But it's not like I wouldn't. It's not spooky stuff. I don't like spooky stuff. I'm actually glad that having to figure out horror movies is over for me.
Yeah.
The Blair Witch Project got me pretty good last night. I've seen it 12 fucking times. Yeah.
Well, let's fucking let's go ahead and look at the fucking movie poster, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
There she is. I think everybody and your mom has seen the poster, even if you haven't fucking seen the movie.
Pull it up real quick.
Do you want to? Do we do this backwards?
Not really. I can do the. I usually will throw up the synopsis real quick and give it the early ratings. So.
Oh, let me know when you're ready. I'll give you your the song you love so much.
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, fun.
Do I start talking while the music's
Sure,
going?
I don't care.
Or do I wait the whole time?
You follow your farts, fella.
All right. The Blair Witch Project is a 1999 horror/found footage film, which is cool that they categorize it like that, even though it's not. Brief synopsis here is not that brief. Found video footage tells the tale of 3 filmmakers who get lost in the small woods in Maryland in search of a documentary on the legendary Blair Witch.
Yeah.
This movie is coming in at a 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, and an 81 on Metacritic. But like we say, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. What's the people score? What do they call that on the tomatoes?
Oh, let me check.
Oh.
Fucking Blair Witch in your tum-tum.
Popcorn.
Wow. 56% audience score. Huh. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I think that you have to take into account that the marketing behind this was brilliant.
And borderline fucked up.
How so?
Fucking, like, on their IMDb profiles, the actors, like, the directors and stuff, told them to mark them as deceased. So they fucking couldn't work until this was released.
Oh, interesting. I saw that they had to, like, I read that they had to, like, lead a low profile for a little bit.
I mean, these aren't, like, highfalutin actors either, but, like...
Could have been. Maybe if people didn't think this was dead.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. This came out in a really interesting time, like, with the internet. Yeah?
No, keep talking. I'm just pulling up a quick...
Because, like, we had the internet, but it wasn't like it is today. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think it came out at, like, a perfect time for, like, people not knowing how to use the internet and, like, the thing that they created being readily available and, like, being like a witch hunt for you. And then this fucking thing comes out.
Yeah.
And you think you know, but you fucking don't.
Yeah. I remember very vividly when this was coming around because one of my mom's friends had mentioned, like, hey, did you hear, like, this shit's real? Like, there's, you know, the guys that created this made a website with this entire elaborate backstory about the town in Maryland and the history and what happened at the Rock. Very well done. And two things I really want to key on about this is that when I was growing up, my Aunt Melinda's house was out in this beautiful neighborhood in Hawkinson, bordered right on these fucking creepy woods. And I remember when this thing came out, all my older cousins wanted to go make their version of the Blair Witch Project in the woods, and I wasn't allowed to go. And I was like, you stupid fucking adults. I wasn't going to go anyway. I'd have pissed in the car on the way home. Duh.
It is.
But get this. Do you know what the budget of this movie was?
$30,000 to $60,000.
$60,000. Do you know what it brought in?
Like 235 or something.
$250 million.
I also read in post-production, it added another $200,000. I don't know if I believe that. That's Wikipedia.
There is an alternate ending.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Actually, I think they were.
Have you seen it?
I think I have. I think you can see them on YouTube. They're not that different. I think.
Was the guy, like, standing different?
Oh, no, I think one of them, spoilers ahead, in case you didn't know that's what we do.
Yep.
You know, at the end when you see, you know, I think it's Chris standing in the corner, like the camera falls and he's just standing in the corner.
Josh or Mike?
Chris. I made someone up. That would have been the one that doesn't.
The one that leaves first?
No, the one that's still with her at the end. Mike, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get great names, guys. Fucking Chris, Mike, John.
Those are their actual names.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, you see him in the corner, and I think in one of the alternate versions you see is that the camera falls on her, and you see her, like, just get like struggling or like getting pulled away kind of sort
okay. So you get a little bit more.
Yeah, but I actually like the one that they chose because like
Leaves it up to you, kind of.
well, and they tell that
kind of does.
like there's so much to unpack here because like they tell that story at the beginning about the guy that would like kidnap. I don't remember if it was little girls or little boys or both. Maybe it was just little kids.
Put him in the corner.
Put him in the corner and like he'd kill one of them and the other one wouldn't watch. And then
I don't get that though. Why?
no idea.
Why wouldn't you make them watch?
Well, I think part of it is that like, well, this is all up to like
Right.
guessing, but like if the guy that was kidnapping the kids was possessed by the Blair Witch, maybe that's just what she fucking does. She puts one in the corner, fucking waxes one.
Wax on wax on wax.
But anyway, 250 fucking million. So
Yeah,
you can
dude.
write me off as got eaten by fucking Kobayashi. That's well, actually, I'd be curious to see what like the royalties on that were them for.
I was gonna say.
I shouldn't just make it sound like you just.
I don't know if Kobayashi could really take down a human.
He could eat me.
I think he could eat you.
He could eat me.
They also aired a like, what do you even fucking call it? Like a fucking like a help me kind of thing, like a biography before the movie came out, like
Yeah.
on Sci-Fi, like with a fake professor for Heather and shit. Like I didn't know she was gonna go out there and actually do it. Blah 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 blah. Like it's kind of wild. So much so that Heather like changed her name
Fuck.
because like people hated her.
Jesus.
I will say she's very fucking annoying.
In the movie?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, disagreement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she's. Well, maybe I shouldn't say. Well, I guess I think the two guys are worse.
You think they're worse?
Like the whole like losing the map scene is just like okay, buddy.
The
like-
whole map thing is really fucking stupid anyway.
He's like bouncing in and out of. Well, it's kind of like hammers home how fucking really lost they are now.
Yeah, I don't
Well, I thought it was stupid, like how he react. Like he's all pissed off about
Which
it.
one's he? Mike?
I'm gonna get them mixed up. The one that kicked the map into the fucking
Mike.
thing.
Yeah.
Mike is like pissed off about it, and then his it wasn't fucking helping us anyway.
Yeah, that whole thing is really dumb.
Okay.
Why would you do that? And why would you fucking tell them?
At that point, dude, just shut up.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
What
eaten
the
by
fuck?
a witch anyway.
I don't know how they didn't beat his ass. I guess because he's carrying stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. They
Um,
probably didn't want to die.
This is probably a pretty decent segue into the people, huh?
Sure.
Let's take a little look at. I think her name is Ray.
Probably. I don't know. Ray?
I could have put the I after the E on accident. No, I was thinking REI, like the story.
Young
So-
Hands.
That's right. There she is.
There she is.
Yeah, I found her super annoying.
Okay.
What are you thinking here?
Well, I think she looks a little bit like the Blair Witch on the right there. Am I
does.
right? I thought her. I think her character, what she's doing, is annoying. But I thought she like when she's like terrified and scared, I bought in right away. I thought when she was like, I guess the scared one's the big one. But like, I get it would be annoying as fuck if you were out there and someone just kept wanting to like record shit.
Oh,
And you're like, put the fucking camera down. And she's like, well, I fucking might as well fucking record what we can. And at first, it's like, well, we'll look back on this. We're not that fucking lost. It'll be funny when we look back on
she
it.
does mention that too.
And then it starts to get like, so I get that part would be annoying, but I liked her performance in it.
Yeah, I definitely think that she is supposed to be like an overbearing like presence to all the dudes.
I guess
But it gets taxing on me hearing them argue about a map for like the majority of the movie.
yeah, there's definitely a part where it's like it's coming in out of like they're arguing and kind of panicking and getting freaked out. But I tried to like reel it in a little bit and be like, well, if this was really over the course of like 4 nights, we're getting 7 to 8 minute snippets. So I guess it would be like you probably won't be pissed off the whole time. At some point, you're gonna be like, all right,
Right.
well, let's try and
Let's
figure
fucking
this
mellow
out.
What's more interesting, this was 8 days that the filming took. And they actually like did it in the woods, like without much like help from the directors and shit.
I can see that.
They were just given like motivations and like kind of cues on what they're supposed to be doing.
Oh shit.
And like the tent scene where the tent's like rocking, they were like asleep and they're like, hey, let's go fucking do this. That's why like the cameras and shit are so fucking terrible.
What?
Yeah, dude. Like pretty traumatic shit. I guess there's a book, it's called 8 Nights in the Woods. It's probably a
that-
pretty decent read.
Probably really fun read.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking terrible. I would 100% get scared, even though we made this whole thing up.
And fucking,
Going in the woods by yourself, creeps.
I'm going to call her Ray. That could be wrong, but that's what I'm going to call her.
Ray feels right.
She was supposed to do, well, I shouldn't say supposed to. She was asked to do the second one, the Blair Witch, which I guess was the real stinker. I never saw it.
Yeah, I heard it sucked.
Yeah. And she was like, no, I don't want to like even remember that trauma. Fuck you. No.
Really?
But then she saw it and she was like, oh, I loved it. So she seems like a very confusing lady.
Trauma.
Yeah. I don't
So
know.
they like fucked with them in the woods then?
Yeah. For like 8 days. Yeah.
Oh shit! I want to read.
There's a
about
really
that
cool
right
behind the
now.
scenes thing on YouTube.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fascinating me a lot.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Anyway, so I guess my Mike was like, were you annoyed with her character or with Ray's performance of
Her
it?
character, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean,
I could see that.
she's doing what she's doing, you know.
Well, and if you're out there like with no direction and they're fucking with you,
I also does she know what she's doing, or is the witch like fucking with their direction? You know what I mean? I think at a certain point it's like the witch fucking with it, but does she know what she's doing ever? You know what I mean? Because they like get lost pretty fucking quick.
dude, it's like the end of day one.
But they do. Well, do they find the cemetery? There's never really like a concrete like this is the cemetery.
The cemetery that I don't think this is like what they were. I imagine this was not what they were looking for, but she ends up like pretending like it is. I think to save face is they find a pile of 5 rocks.
Right. Damn it.
Trivia's going to be really interesting.
I know.
How many trees did they show throughout the film?
Ooh, 7,400.
I think she's trying to save face immediately from day one because she's like, no, we should find the path up there. It's like 90 minutes. Like, promise you the path will be up there. It's fine. And like, they never find a fucking path.
No. Yeah, that's what, like, if you don't know, ask for help. Like, dude, that's what, like, irks me. And I know that's just, like, what she's trying to perform as.
Yeah.
But I guess she does a good job because it fucking bugs the shit out of me the entire fucking time.
I would get so
Corked out?
the fucking camera being on that much. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you were in that situation, you'd be like, okay, you need, especially when they did a good job of building like the urgency of like we got to get out of here. One, because shit's getting pretty spooky, and like I'm supposed to be at work tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and like the sun's starting to go down. It's like, fuck, dude, you're spending another night out here, and it's like I'd get so.
And
I
you're
don't even-
hungry and you're tired.
Well, and
not
that's-
fucking water.
That's where I started to get a little bit like, because at first I was really annoyed with how it was like, okay, now you guys are bitching, now you guys are this. I'm like, well, I guess if the camera was on 20 minutes the next day randomly, maybe I would not be as pissed off because I'm trying to like keep it together, and then I would be pissed off. But the camera being on would drive me fucking up a wall.
Definitely drive me fucking insane.
Until the end, I guess, when it's like, well, I think we're about to fucking die. Let's record it.
Yeah, there's a couple different parts. Like, the batteries would definitely die on those cameras. Like 100,000%.
Yeah.
And they kind of use the cameras as a flashlight because they do, in fact, have flashlights on them. But those are the only flashlights they have are the ones on the cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, they are supposed to be like what, like fresh out of film school or whatever. So like 22 or something. I think they are 24 in real life.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a couple things that don't really add up. You're okay. But yeah, you want to move on to
Yeah, we should show.
Joyce?
Okay, that's Josh. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I do apologize if you're watching this. All the pictures and shit suck. So I tried to render it a little better on the left there, but not great.
That's
Anyway,
okay. It didn't-
he fucking looks awesome.
Yeah, he does.
I think either he or Mike run a dispensary now,
Okay.
like a farm, maybe not
Nice.
necessarily a dispensary.
Nice.
They're all doing fine. One of them, fuck, I should have looked this up better. We're doing a thing. One of them does like write and direct and produce stuff,
Okay. So
like on a
he's-
smaller level.
Sure.
That might be Mike though. But yeah, they used all their regular names, and I guess only Heather really got a lot of hate because Josh and Mike didn't change their names. Oh, also Heather is featured in season 3 of It's Always Sunny.
Okay.
Charlie wants an abortion. He remember like the shitty kid.
Yeah.
They go to the mall and he's like, "I want a toy."
Yeah.
She's that kid's mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think she's still Heather at that time, which is like 03 or 4.
Huh.
So I don't know. The way that I read it made it seem like she was getting so much hate that she had to change her name, but that seems
Jesus.
pretty late to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
She seems a little kooky to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know her. Probably never meet her. So whatever.
I'm real interested in checking out 8 Days in the Woods.
The book?
I had no idea that
I was
they were
hoping
like,
it was a movie, but it's not.
I had no idea that they were like, go out there, and then they were like, we'll fuck with him a little bit. Like, Jesus.
Like quite a bit. And they would give him like the way they talk about it on the YouTube thing is like, we had a GPS system, global positioning. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you don't have to fucking spell it out, buddy.
Well, maybe 99.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like this new fucking confangled thing. It's a pretty good watch though.
Can you pull up Josh again real quick?
Yeah.
So one thing that, and it made me think of another movie. I feel like I get sucked into movies pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
that's I think why horror movies fuck me up so much, because I'm like, I'm
You're
I'm
in there.
there for it. Like, fuck. Someone outside throwing rocks at my, what's that? Okay. So after like night 3, shit's fucking with them. It gets progressively more shit gets fucked with. They wake up one morning and everyone's stuff isn't fucked with, and his bag of stuff is strewn everywhere, and there's this goo on some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that would scare me so fucking badly. I remember in fucking Jeepers Creepers, which also fucked me up real good. There's
Pretty fun also.
There's a scene when like shit's starting to go down where like there's a car full of like 3 people's clothes, and only the dude he's going after shit is thrown around. And I was like, that feeling of like, well, why the fuck am I the one being targeted? Gets me down to my core.
That I do like that about this movie of like impending doom of like nighttime. Like,
Yeah.
we have to go. Where are we going? It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Fuck.
Can we go? Like, well, we have to know where we're going. And it's just circles and circles and circles. That's the one thing this movie does pretty well. Is just like, we're just waiting for fucking nighttime. And we obviously don't want to fucking be here. Everyone's tired. Everyone's hungry. Let's eat a leaf. I'm starving.
Yeah.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Especially like, you know, after like night 3, because every night it seems to be like they get fucked with a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And after like night 3, and then when they feel like they're lost, and like, we just got to keep moving. Like, well, if we keep going like in a different direction, maybe they won't find us. They're like, dude, they fucked with us every night worse and worse. They know where the fuck we are. This doesn't, and one of the lines he's like, this doesn't feel like rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
This feels, and then they stumble on the fucking opening with all the stick figures. And it's like, obviously it's a movie, but like if see, this is where I get into the fucking, I'm into the movie. If I stumbled upon that in the woods, soaking wet skivvies right there.
Yeah.
Both ends.
Be pretty scary.
Shit and piss everywhere. Like in the middle of the fucking Nowheresville woods, you betcha.
I don't know why they just don't follow the creek.
I thought about that too.
Like,
It's got to lead somewhere.
it definitely has to lead to a bigger body of water. Follow the creek.
Yeah, I thought that way too. And when they find out that they're going in circles, like they do build upon the like, we're really fucking stuck. What the fuck is going on? Like, we just walked south for 6 hours
Yeah.
and we're
I
right
think they
back
say
where
15.
we were. Fuck.
Are you joshing me there?
I wasn't.
You're micing me?
Anybody got any fucking Sagrets?
You got a heather in your cap? All right.
Should we show up
Yeah, let's get on to young Michael.
young Mike they bring on to Phil? Now, is that Edward Cullen on the left?
Yeah, see, remember the last slide I showed you that I tried to do some photo editing? This one came out really sexy. his skin's all smooth. He looks like fucking fondant.
He looks like fondant.
Yeah, you ever watch the Food Channel? I know you do. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Oh, should I wear sunglasses now too?
Okay.
sorry.
Oops.
He is the cameraman, and they just meet him for the first time. Like they
Isn't Josh the cameraman?
I guess they kind
I
of
think
both,
they both
are.
are. Yeah.
I guess they both kind of are. And he thinks they're just out there for a weekend, and he's the first one to kind of start being like, "Are you sure we're not fucking lost? Can you do a map check? Like, I don't think you know where we're going. I know where we're fucking going."
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's the one that ends up disposing of it somehow.
Yeah, we already touched on it, but that whole thing is so dumb. Like, there's already a rift between everybody in the gang.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that needed to be in the fucking story at all.
It's pretty, for me, that was probably the most or second most like maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Like immersion breaking, probably.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, okay, that's not how this would go in real life.
Definitely not.
And I'm a faithful watcher, so I'm gonna try and like give the benefit of the doubt. And there's like 2 interviews at the beginning, and then that where I'm like, that's not how humans interact, even when you're like stressed out and pissed off. And then fucking when they think Heather loses it, man, that's really not cool, man. Come on, man. You know, that's just so not cool. You know, that is just so not freaking cool. You know, I'm just gonna stay right here. I'm like, okay. No, you shouldn't.
And it's also like in her pants. Like, is he rooting around in her pants? Like, I don't think he is.
He must have.
I know he said he did, so whatever.
I gave the map back to you,
fucking,
man.
I don't know. That's kind of icky doo-doo. But there's a couple different parts too where there's like, because this is found footage.
Yes.
There's a couple different parts where there's like voiceovers and like B-roll.
Yeah.
Like, well, then somebody edited this for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's wild to me that people really thought it was real.
I think I don't remember 99 that well.
I don't either. No.
I think the lead up was more.
You want to believe it's real?
Well done, and had people going, and I'm sure it didn't take long to discover.
Yeah. Well, at the end, it's like, hey, this shit's fake, but you know.
I'm just trying to look up any notes I had on.
I'll take a look at Mike again. I mean, he aged like a beautiful little apple.
Doing fine.
He looks great. I have some ages here. Where did my things go? So, at the time of filming, Heather was 24. She's now 47. Actually, they're all basically the same. Josh was 24. He's now 47. Mike here that we're looking at right now was 26, and now he's 49.
Okay.
Because their birthdays are kind of staggered.
Sure.
But yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
What'd you find over there?
Oh, I just cruised through my notes on it really quickly.
Sexual. Super sexual.
Talk about. This really kicked off a lot of like mockumentary and found footage horror to follow. The pioneer, a lot of people were talking about what sounds like it was a cannibal Holocaust. Yeah. And this one, with like the way they marketed it early on, with like creating this website and this backstory and this elaborate myth, really kicked off. I mean, I don't know if it was like a direct inspiration, probably not, but like, you know, Paranormal Activity became really popular, and that's all. Well, at least the first one is found footage.
It's like security footage. I like Paranormal Activity. It's fine.
That one fucked me good too, man.
Yeah.
The thing with Paranormal Activity is that like dude is just sleeping, gets dragged out of his bed. Nothing you can do about that. Not a goddamn thing you can do about that.
Not a goddamn thing.
Hell, I'd give up.
I love a good hell. Yeah, there it is, baby. Oh, hell.
But yeah.
You know, you could say War of the Worlds is kind of like found footagey too. Sort of, kind of.
The Tom Cruise one?
No, the original one on the radio that everyone thought Mars was actually attacking them.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
That's a good.
What's his fucking name?
Orville.
Orson Welles.
Orson.
Thank you.
Welles.
Orville Redenbacher.
Popcorn. Anyway.
Well, that's not really found footage, but that's shit unfolding in front of you.
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
a fair comparison.
Where do you want to go from here?
Well, I mean, we kind of did a good job of talking about like some stuff I feel like we didn't like along the way, kind of that irked us. I think we both can agree that the map scene was a little.
It's a lot of maps, man. It's like 3/4 maps.
Yeah.
3/4 maps is a pretty cool band name.
Whoa. Where's the other quarter?
Well, if we're still doing a couple of Hades,
go for it.
Like the 6 minutes of like black screen. I mean, I know why you're doing it, and I know why it's there.
Mm-hmm.
But as a viewer in 2022, I don't care.
Interesting.
Like keep it moving a little bit.
Sure.
Like once maybe. Like if it was like a minute or two, but there's like 3 different times for a couple different minutes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot of me just looking. Like that's phone grabby time where I come from.
Okay.
And I should have watched it at night to get a little bit more spooked. But was there anything else that you didn't really like?
2 of the interviews at the beginning were a little weird to me. The interviewing the kooky lady, fucking Mary or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It was fine, but I was just like, a lot of the interviews I thought were perfectly fine, and then that one I was just like, okay, that's obvious. That's not how this would go down. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky there.
I liked the interview. Are you saying just that one in particular, or
Yeah, I felt like I had two, but I can only remember that one being like, well, I don't know if that's how that would have
I
gone.
appreciated that they did the interviews, because if this
Yeah.
whole fucking thing is in the woods, I'm way less interested.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking Chinese restaurant episode of Seinfeld. Like, we gotta move a little bit. Like, I don't like being stuck in one place.
I remember what I was going to say about the interviews.
Go for it.
I liked the interviews too. What was throwing me off was that if you were from that town in Maryland and like there was this legend of the Blair Witch and the shit that happened at the Rock, like, and then like three of the people in their interviews was like, I don't know if I've heard, my sister went to Blair High. Shut up. You know about that. You would not live in this little spooky town and not know about that. Not a huge issue, but I'm just like, well, wait the fucking minute. Half Washougal thinks Mel Gibson lives there. The other half doesn't think he is. But there isn't a whole half that doesn't know.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there might be now.
It's true,
Because
I
he's
guess.
pretty out of
Yeah.
spotlight. But
I just thought that was weird.
15
that,
years
like,
ago.
like one girl, my sister went to Blair Witch. I don't know. Is that like
What?
a myth or something? Yeah, actually 5 kids got raped and murdered up there.
Huh?
Y'all fucking know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that to me, that was just like, oh, okay.
It's interesting you bring that up, because fucking the mom and the baby, that's a fantastical interview. That's not real.
Stop.
But, she mentions that there's a documentary she saw on the Discovery Channel, but Heather doesn't seem to know anything about that.
No shit.
Why wouldn't you watch that or know or be aware that that's a fucking thing?
That's a great point.
Like, what? Wouldn't you use that for like reference in your fucking film? I don't know.
So yeah, that's a great point. Along the lines of like what I was noticing early on was just like, how the fuck would some of you have like not ever heard of this? When like the one dude really did kill a bunch of kids out there. Like that really happened. So what the fuck you mean you didn't hear about any of this?
I imagine. Sorry.
No.
I imagine the lady with the baby was just like brought in there and like fucking spitball about this, and she's like, "Oh, you're doing documentary. I'll say documentary too."
Yeah.
But like it kind of puts a little hole in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. There is. I didn't watch it. I meant to watch it, but I had fucking chores to do. A little. I think it's recently from like the last 5-10 years of the mom and the baby on YouTube, like talking about their experience on the film.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I need to watch that. It's on there. I'm doing the beer holdy thing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time that we get into the landing here and we talk about our, how many is it?
I think it's non-specific.
Non-specific. Our boomers gonna like things that we like. Tune in today. Okay, so let me start here.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I go first?
Please.
Okay. So we touched a good amount on kind of stuff that maybe didn't work for us going into this, and I want to end on some of the highlights. It's not a marathon about this, but you mentioned the too much like black screen time.
There's a fair amount, yeah.
Well, so when it's full on black, I can agree that was probably too much. But I think the lack of stuff in this that you see from the camera, other than just dark woods, works really well for me. Like I think that's what I appreciate about a horror movie like this, is that like you don't really ever see anything. You hear shit. The hearing stuff outside your fucking tent gets me good. Like when you hear the little girls giggling, fuck no.
Uh-huh.
That just startled me. Someone's probably playing hopscotch outside, or it's a fucking demon witch.
There's a apartment complex right over there.
I have
children.
I like this thing quite a bit. I think the feeling of being lost in the fucking woods and then shit's fucking with you is good. I think the lack of stuff you see just works really well on a low budget film. Like you don't have to show shitty jump scares or dumb looking fake monsters to scare the pants off you. I've seen this movie a lot. This is probably like the 10th time I've seen this movie. And it was just enjoyable. There's some stuff in it that doesn't work, sure, but for the most part, I'm along for the ride. It's a great horror movie for me.
All right.
Right up my alley of like,
I think you're gonna say right up your anal.
hey, Heather, what up? And And no Dybbuk boxes in this, which I appreciate. Just more of a Dybbuk house. And I like that the ending leaves a little bit to think about if you want to, or you don't have to. Is he just so scared he's just hiding in the corner and doesn't want to look because he's fucking terrified? That'd be creepy.
I think he's rocking a piss.
Alternate ending. He just had incontinence.
Find out Monday.
Find out Monday. So with that said, I have a feeling our comparisons are going to be a little different here, and that's okay. That's why we do this. I really like this. So, very quick boomer scale, really low. I don't think boomers fuck around with demons in the woods.
Nah.
They ain't about that.
Hard die.
If this was a World War II movie that maybe a witch made an appearance, maybe. But this has nothing to do with World War II.
Wizard of
So
Oz?
most boomers are not. Boomers are going to love Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
The only wizard in my woods is the wicked bitch of the West.
The caffeine's working for you, diggity.
Boomers like World War II and too hot chili. So this isn't gonna do it for him. Anyway, sorry, I'll shut the fuck up. I had way too much coffee. This is gonna come in for me at a steaming.
Are you ready for a drum roll? I don't want to piss you off.
8.7.
Holy hell.
This goes right on.
Holy hell.
You know how we talked about like your Mount Rushmore of specific movies, like how I said,
sure,
Walk Hard would be on my Mount Rushmore of comedies. This is 100% on my Mount Rushmore of horror movies. I think the lack of showing stuff is tastefully done. Some of the character interactions gets a little bit annoying, but I don't know what it'd be like to be stuck in the woods and being all scared and spooked. I think I'm scared at the end of this movie. I'm like, the last thing I want to do is if I had to go walk my garbage out and there was a tree, I ain't doing it.
That's how the birds made me feel when I was a kid.
Okay.
I couldn't shower for a while. I was like 7, so
yeah,
don't really need to shower.
Yeah,
so I'm told.
So yeah, I like this. I like that. Jump scares, I get what they're doing. Like that's a tactic to elicit a response. I don't like them. I don't like that feeling of being jolted because something startled me and you're just kind of waiting for it the whole time. This, I already knew going into it, there's no jump scares. And so many times with the camera, I'm just like, fuck, what's behind that? Was that someone behind that fucking tree? Is that someone taking a piss? There's a fucking demon.
I guess it's time for Mr. T-Bone. Things I liked. I mean, there's some real shit like when dude finds cigarettes like in the bottom of his pack. And he's like, "Well, we're still alive. We're still smoking." Like, I feel that, dude. I get that. But a lot of the interactions are kind of weird. Fucking, I don't know. Follow the creek. I don't understand that. Like, if you guys know how to read maps, like, it's some fucking crazy thing to know. If you have a compass and a map, like, I don't know, dude. It's not that fucking hard.
Devil's advocate real quick.
Please.
What if on the map, the creek, like, led just, like, deeper into the woods or something, so they knew that wasn't going to work?
Perhaps.
Address it then.
But they also say that it's a small, like, area of woods.
They do mention that.
A bunch of times.
Which would suck.
So, yeah, it also makes you probably feel fucking stupid that you died in this fucking stupid small area.
Well, the witch is fucking with them.
Yeah, it's definitely not my favorite thing. I can appreciate that, they had a goal and they really rammed it down your dick hole with all the marketing they did. But at the same time, it sounds like the people that were on this flick didn't really know what they were signing up for. But that being said, I mean, they weren't really doing a whole lot anyway, so like kind of whatever. Then it blew up a little bit. So I don't know. The whole thing is kind of like, I don't know. Not my favorite thing, I guess. Oh, boomer scale. Yeah, samesies, dude. Fucking no. I don't really think this thing holds up in 2022 a whole lot.
Oh, okay.
Like if you've never seen it and you've heard people talk about it and you have like zero spoilers, probably pretty fun. Coming back to it for me though, it's I get bored like a lot in this fucking thing.
Sure.
I do appreciate though. It's just it's like fucking 9 people that made this, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I could make this and like have it be suspenseful. And there's a lot of moving parts to like not telling people what you're going to do when you're making this, like to elicit real reactions and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, kudos to you for fucking doing that, guys. But it's okay.
Okay.
Boomer scale 0. I think I already said that. So now it's time for 5.5.
5.5.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
It's not my favorite. Yeah. It's okay. I do love a jump scare from time to time.
Hey.
But you're right. It does make you feel hopeless at times. It does do some things right with like zero money. But they could have put a little more money into it. It could have been a little better.
It's interesting because Tim's coming in with very spot on to what the audience score is, and I'm coming in very close to what the actual Rotten Tomatoes score is. So that's
I guess that's true.
That's interesting.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'd have to remember what we did on Hocus Pocus 2, but an 8.7 and a 5.5 is got to be one of our furthest apart.
Pretty far spread for a couple of guys like us.
Yeah, and you know what? That's
okay.
People can like and not like stuff and still, enjoy watching it and talking about it.
Yeah, and you can like it or not like it, too.
Yeah, curious to hear from the muffs out there. Are you more on my side of it, Halloween must watch? Or are you more with Tim? Kind of left a lot to be desired there, or where are you guys falling in at?
If you've never seen it, well, we just fucked it all up for you, probably.
Well, for sure, watch it.
Oh, it's definitely, I would say, a must.
Culture.
Definitely a must watch.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's just the resolution fucking sucks now. But that's all the thing too. Is like it is found footage, but now you know that it's not. And that's how I think Paranormal did it all right. Did I slur the fuck out of that?
I think you got through that pretty fine.
Because they used like security footage. Because like everyone has fucking cameras and shit now.
Yeah,
and that also like leaves out the cameraman and the human interaction of like, get the fucking camera out of my face. Well, this thing's just always on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think maybe that's probably what on both. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Blair Witch Project does not scare me anywhere near as much as fucking Paranormal Activity.
Oh,
did.
yeah?
But I think that lack of seeing and like not seeing the monster, you can get real fucking twisty up here. That's more scary than seeing a fucking goblin grabbing you or something.
That's why Jaws works too, like accidentally, perfectly. But they wanted to show you the shark, but the shark didn't work a whole lot, so it is happy accident.
Yeah, kind of the suspense of not knowing of like what the fuck is out there.
Well, because once
us.
you know, then it's not that. I mean, that is fear. Once you know what something is, it's not fucking scary anymore. Well, to a point. If you do see a witch and you are the person in that predicament, it's still pretty fucking scary. But as a viewer, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like I draw back to like the slasher movies. It's like, okay, there's Michael Myers down the street walking towards me, so I can avoid that. When you're in the woods or you're one thing I won't talk too much about Paranormal Activity because we got to keep moving here, but like also being in like your safe space, like being out in the woods is inherently scary because you're out in the woods and it's dark and that's scary. Being in your fucking safe spot in your cozy bed, you're getting fucked with. Nah,
they do make a pretty good call to this with the camera because I think Josh takes the camera from Heather. And he's like, I think I know why you like this because it kind of suspends reality.
Yes.
It doesn't like feel real when you're looking at it through like a glass. And then you could say that's douchey or good, but I think that was a pretty good line.
Yeah, because she's so hell-bent on keeping the fucking camera rolling.
I assume that probably wasn't written, but I don't know either. It seems like there wasn't really a script to this thing.
Yeah, it, almost like it was kind of just like guided.
That's
here's
watch the YouTube thing. I'm
definitely gonna.
That's the way they make it seem.
I'm probably gonna get that.
I'll send you a link if I remember. I'll put it in the show notes. Chester, is it time for a little thing we like to call Quiz in Your Face?
It's time for some trivia. The movie show trivia. There's witches and woods and cool pasta. All
right. Okay. Do you remember who won last time?
I think.
I honestly don't remember.
Last movie was, how do I not remember this all the time?
Hellraiser.
Munsters.
Munster. Oh, it was Munsters. I think you won, actually.
Maybe barely.
You want to...
Doesn't matter. I have enough questions to where like...
You go ahead and go.
Okay. I did more than like 5. God, I have one really dick question that I might just wait to see how close this gets. Okay, when Crazy Mary recounts her encounter with the Blair Witch, what animal's hair does she say is all over the witch? Crazy Mary's the one in the trailer park.
Yeah, I remember old Crazy Mary. What animal? Wouldn't be the Jersey Devil, would it?
No, he's still at Uncle Gattadino's eating a fucking pie. Sorry.
Fuck. I guess I'm going to have to go with the dog. I don't really remember.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Horse's hair.
Oh. I probably blocked it out because I hate horses.
Really?
I hate a horse.
Okay.
Glue till I die, baby.
Okay.
Okay. 0 for 1.
All right. What was the incident at Coffin Rock?
See, I knew you were going to do better at this than me because you enjoyed it more. Is this? Can I get some context? Is it? Can I get a lifeline?
Yeah. So they talk about the incident at Coffin Rock a few times. Like they go to the actual place that is supposed to be Coffin Rock.
The kids do.
The movie makers do, and the guy at the beginning. It's not the guy that took the kids to the house and made him stand in the corner. It was like two hunters. Well, I mean, I can't.
Are the fishermen talking about this?
They talk about the incident at Coffin Rock. Yeah.
Fucking 7 kids died.
No.
Okay.
Fuck. Well, sorry. It was two hunters stumbled across 5 men tied up with their intestines removed, and then they went to go tell people, and they come back, and then they're not there.
Okay.
Like, how the fuck would one lady? And they were
My questions are much stupider.
they were bound like hand to feet with their
Okay.
intestines.
Yeah.
removed. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
0 for 2.
What color is the goo that's all over Mike's stuff the night after they hear all the spooky stuff?
Is there a color?
He says the color. You don't see it.
I want to say purple or green.
Ooh, kind of in the middle.
Brown.
I actually don't know the color wheel that well. Fuck.
Red. I don't know.
Blue.
I don't remember them saying blue.
Yeah, he's like, what's all this blue shit all over my fucking water bottle?
Fuck.
Why is it on my fucking clothes?
0 for 3.
Okay. All right. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. What is the name of the town of Blair now?
God damn it.
They changed the name.
Berkowitz. It's in the goddamn.
Pretty close.
It's in the synopsis. Jesus. Birkinshaw Falls or something.
You're so close. I almost want to give a half a point.
Nah.
Burkittsville. Okay.
Give me one, baby. Give me an easy one, please.
Okay. I got an easy one.
For the love of Pete.
What's inside the little bag attached to the bundle of sticks the night after Josh goes missing?
Are you looking for one answer?
There's one I would like, but there's, I think, a couple of things.
Teeth.
There you go. Okay, very good.
I think the Disney is funner than applause.
Me too.
We're going to start doing
The booing hurts. I feel like you should give yourself a fucking A for effort.
That was bad. Those were good. Those were good cues. Okay. Since I feel like you paid attention, I'm gonna give you all my dickory doos.
Yeah.
You just got to get 2 right.
Okay, well.
All right, Chesterico. So according to Heather, what is the first scene in the documentary? What did they capture?
Oh, fuck.
Like, what area is it? What location?
It's like a hill overlooking the town.
More specific.
I should know this. It was the location of where the little girl went missing above the town.
It was in the cemetery. I feel like I worded that poorly.
No, that's okay. I kept thinking, you're right, because they show all this shit, and they're like, all these kids went missing.
Well, she says, like, all right, we got the cemetery. First scene, locked and loaded.
Yeah,
Or didn't say locked and loaded. She's not Sylvester Stallone or nothings. Okay.
A hill. A mountain?
This is a fun one that I think might be a bit of a toss-up for you.
You got it.
Because you've been having a little trouble with the dudes' names.
Oh, fuck me.
Who has sporadic chest hair?
I mean, I know which one it is. This is so stupid.
50-50 shot, Mike or Josh?
Mike.
Oh, he got it! Really good.
Do you remember the name of the country he says it looks like?
No.
Uruguay.
Okay.
Looks
You
like
put
fucking
the little-
Uruguay.
you
Fucking
Put the
Paraguay.
little fucking accent on there, too. You're a good little scout.
Uruguay.
Okay. So do you remember when they're talking about Gilligan's Island?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which of these two are right? Captain or skipper?
Skipper's right.
Okay. I thought I might get you on that one. So you are 1 for 3. Yeah?
I think 2. Did I get I got Mike.
Oh,
right?
there's 2 Disneys. Yes.
2 Disneys.
Okay. What was Heather's favorite thing to do on a Sunday?
Fucking take a bubble bath.
Nah. You want to give it another shot?
Drink wine. Mashed potatoes.
You're thinking way too hard.
Okay.
The thing about the theme of the movie,
Go camping?
really close.
Oh,
Okay.
Sleep outside?
To go in the woods and hike,
Oh.
but not so much.
Not her favorite thing anymore.
Oh, shit.
Thank you. No.
So we get one
I
more
think we
here.
got one more.
Okay. I think I have to throw you an underhand here.
No, you don't.
Well, I don't think I have any more that are worth.
Throw me whatever you want, Scout.
How many days are the kids supposed to be camping for?
I think it's just 2.
That is correct, Mundus. There it is. Jesus. The witch had me there for a second.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Jester. Go ahead.
You know where to find us. You can catch us on Instagram at Approve for All Audiences. You can catch us on Twitter at Approve for All. Please visit our website for our audio-only options at www.approveforallaudiences.buzzsprout.com. We just appreciate the shit out of you tuning in. We hope you have a fucking fantastic Halloween and that no witches appear. Tim, what do you got for them?
I just want to know what y'all are fucking dressing up as. Are you going to be fucking helter-skelter or beaver-pelted filter?
Oh, I want to be a beaver-pelted feller.
Oh, God. Yeah, don't forget, fucking give us a like, give it a subscribe. We love you, Muffs, and we
love
want
ya.
to see ya in a Kia. Our timing is real off here. All right, fuck you. God bless. Oh, that's Michael's tag.
C-U-N-T. See you.